Gym time? Yeah. Podcast time. Definitely. Time to work those confidence muscles.
Okay, bet. The Davis Knight Show, yeah! Hey guys, it's me, Davis Knight. Welcome back to episode 145 of The Davis Knight Show. We are officially in the last stretch of the school year. Some of you are excited, some of you are exhausted, and some of you are already mentally on summer break. But here's the thing, how you finish matters. Anybody can start strong. Confident people finish strong. That's why this week we're talking about growth mindset. Not being perfect, but believing you can improve on every mistake, every bad grade, every awkward moment, and every failure. They're either a wall or a lesson. You get to decide which one it becomes and if you can finish it off strong. So let's get into USUs. I am going to start off with an inspirational quote. The quote is by Annie Dillard. How we spend our days is, of course, how we spend our lives. For those who don't know, Annie Dillard is an American author known for writing deeply about life, purpose, and paying attention to the world around us. This quote means that the small things matter. The habits you build now become your future. If you spend every day learning, growing, practicing, helping people, and improving your mindset, that eventually becomes who you are, and that is what's going to get you ahead. To be honest, it's really simple. If you spend your days lazy and not doing anything, it doesn't help your life. But showing you care and getting better every day will make you better in, of course, the long run. To back this up even further is a scripture. Romans 5:3-4. We also glory in our sufferings because we know that suffering produces perseverance, character, and hope. This means that sometimes the hard moments are the exact moments building your future strength, greatness, and success. Now it is time for What in the World, where we discuss all things news. Republicans and Democrats are currently split over something kinda silly, hantavirus. An outbreak was recently discovered on a cruise ship, the MV Hondias. It's a luxury cruise ship for retirees. Hantavirus allegedly is most commonly spread from breathing in a virus from rodent waste, which is pretty gross if you ask me. Luckily, Republicans do not see this as a crisis. Instead, look at it as just like any other sickness, in that it can be prevented, while Democrats are attempting to argue for the government to intervene, because they claim survival rates are dangerous, being 35% to 50%. Republicans are also arguing against a lockdown pandemic or any other government intervention because it's not that common and it's only such a big deal now. And yeah, I completely agree this has gone way out of hand and pandemic stinks. I still remember COVID-19. In some cool news, Elon Musk's AI company, xAI, is going to be dissolved and part of SpaceX under a division called SpaceX AI. They plan to together be a $1.25 trillion business and even put AI data centers in space to be more environmentally friendly. Isn't that cool? In some funny news, a robot named Stewie flew on Southwest Airlines on a flight from Las Vegas to Dallas and entertained passengers. Southwest is worried these robots are a fire hazard in an emergency, so they have decided to ban all humanoid or animal-like robots, which in my opinion is pretty humorous. But it does make sense because what does happen during an emergency? If there's an onboard fire, the robot will make it way worse with those humongous batteries. And imagine evacuating a humanoid robot. The exception to this rule is toy robots that are stowed in your carry-on bags. With even more news, a 2,000-pound sea lion named Chonkers went missing, and it is unknown where he is. He has been missing from San Francisco's Pier 39. He is likely migrating into the deep sea, heading to the Farallon Islands. Now, isn't that interesting? Yeah, it really is. Wow, that's a lot of news. So let's get into trivia. Question 1. In web development, what does CSS stand for? A. Coded style sheeting. B. Cascading style sheets. C. Coded style sheets. Or D. Cascading site styling. I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay. The correct answer is B, cascading style sheets, and that is what styles your website with things like shapes, colors, and other things that don't just make a website look like a Word document with links on it. Ha ha. Question 2. What state was the first to join the United States after the original 13 colonies? A. Florida, B. Vermont, C. Texas, or D. Ohio? I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is B. Vermont joined the United States in 1791, originally being part of both New York and New Hampshire. Question 3. Which planet spins sideways compared to the others? A. Mars, B. Saturn, C. Uranus, or D. Neptune? I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is C. Uranus rotates almost completely on its side. Question 4. What is the strongest muscle in the human body based on pressure? A. The heart, B. The tongue, C. The jaw muscle, or D. The bicep? I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is C. The jaw muscle is incredibly powerful. Question 5. What company originally made a portable music player called the Walkman? A. Apple, B. Sony, C. Panasonic, or D. Bose? I'm going to give you a minute to think. Okay, the correct answer is B. Sony created the famous Walkman. Fun fact, my mom had one of those back in the day. Now time for the fun stuff. Are you ready to smile? Drum roll, please. Oh, come on. I said, drum roll, please. Joke of the week. What do Hawaii and a router have in common? Any guesses? They're both hot spots. Ha ha, get it? Hot spots, like quite literally, and also a digital Wi-Fi hotspot. Anyways, now time for the tech tip. Is your iPhone storage full? Well, it is super easy to manage and see what's taking up the most space. Go to Settings, tap General, and then tap iPhone storage. A lot of the time, it's either Photos or Apps. For apps, there is a setting to offload unused apps where it saves storage, but you can reuse the app anytime without data loss. To do this, turn it on either in the iPhone storage menu or go back to the menu of the settings and tap Apps. If it's Photos that's taking up a lot of storage on your device, try getting a trusted service of your choice to clean it up for you, because there is tons of them on the App Store. Or, if you can, try saving some photos to iCloud storage. Otherwise, feel free to do it the old-fashioned way and delete the photos you don't need. Up to you on that one. Oh, and one more thing. Video games are often bad to download to your phone. Fortnite, for example, takes up 15 gigabytes and still doesn't work that well on mobile. Isn't that crazy? So be wary of what you download. Now, I have a final message. As school wraps up, remember this. Confidence is not always about winning. It's about believing you can keep learning. Don't check out mentally just because summer is close. Read something, learn something, build something, and practice something. Keep your skills working during the summer, too. Your future self will thank you for it. Now, just a reminder to please, pretty please donate to the Davis Knight Show in my Be a Mind Reader campaign with Advent Health. To donate, please go to www.thedavisnature.com, and then under the About Us section, use the link to donate. And if you can't donate, please remember to rate and review my podcast. Okay, that's it for today. Now go and have a great day. Keep your skills going strong and make sure to smile.